Hi guys and welcome to Gadget Reviews, and to this a bit of an update. So guys, if you saw, I did you can say a losing weight video a couple of months ago, and I just wanted to update some of you guys that are interested in those kind of things, like be healthier, look better and all that. So in my video, I talked about how, I'm trying to lose weight in the way that my mom is doing it, and that is, to eat whatever you want during the day, but when it gets like after 7 o'clock, just to eat like salad, maybe a bit of nuts, maybe like 2 boiled eggs, but nothing more substantial, and not all at once. You can either eat a salad with an egg, or just a salad, or just 2 boiled eggs, or just a little bit of nuts. So guys, the interesting thing is that I have made some progress. Like, till the beginning, and the last time I think that I filmed a video, I went down 8 pounds, which is like 4 kilograms. Since then, I lost a little bit more weight, but it's more like visible than it shows on the scale, which is interesting, but usually that is how it works, The thing is that this is the healthy way to lose weight. At least that is how I think, because it's very slow. Your body is adjusting all the time, and as long as you don't feed it at night, it's going to be awesome, because you basically go without food for like 14-15 hours maybe, depending on when you're going to actually eat when you wake up. I think that I go without food for at least 13 hours, so that is good. It's good, for nighttime, and for me that is the way. And even there are some, you can say, ancient sayings that you should, eat your breakfast, you should split your lunch with your enemy, and you should leave your dinner. Yeah, so that basically means that you should eat the most in the mornings, you should eat less in the afternoon, and you should not eat at the evening. And that is, if you want to keep a normal and healthy weight throughout your life. Because my mom, she is in her late 40s, so at her age, she's not old, but at her age, people tend to think that it's very hard to lose weight, and she started to gain a bit of weight, and she was never overweight, but she kind of gained a bit. So she was like, I can no longer tolerate that, so she just decided to do that. She also cut on some sugars and stuff, but for me the best way to do this, because I love sweets, and I love pizza, and I love spaghetti and all that. That is all sugar, although it's not, salty, but it turns into sugar once it enters your body. For me, because I try to not eat so many things, I start to get, crazy, and I binge. And what that means is that when I stop myself from eating the things that I love, then I go crazy at one point and just eat everything at once. That is the worst thing that you can do. Basically, when you want to eat something like pizza, just eat it. Don't make it every day, but you can eat it as long as it's early enough. And then, of course, you exercise. The best time to exercise is, for me, is at nighttime, and of course early in the morning, like very early. Like, if you think about The Rock gets up and trains in 4 in the morning. But I do, the closest to that, which is in like 11 o'clock, 12, midnight, and so on. That helps me lose weight, and it really does. But what did I want to actually talk about here is that I used to take protein. Like a month ago, I was still taking protein shakes. It was like organic protein with stevia, instead of artificial sweeteners. But what happened was because I trained with mostly heavy weights, I started to look very massive, like Wonder Woman type of massive, like buff, you know. And I was definitely not going for this look. I didn't want to look buff or massive or anything like that. And I decided to stop doing that and to cut the protein at like totally cut it off. So now if I want to eat protein, I just, you know, eat an egg or a bit of meat and so on. Basically, guys, what I want to say is that you probably should not take artificial proteins. I researched the topic many times. I watched some YouTube channels that talk about the protein. Some of them don't take any, you know, anything that's not food. But most of them, even the natural ones, they take protein. Because, you know, protein is considered a natural source, although all protein, no matter where it comes from, is so processed. Even the, you know, vegan protein, that is nothing that is found in nature, and therefore your body is not going to accept it very well, you could say. I had a lot of problems with my stomach when I took it. I also, because, you know, my boyfriend was also taking it, he had an amazing like progress when he takes protein, and he does not have any progress, much of it, when he doesn't. So he looks a lot more buff and big when he takes it, and the opposite. And, you know, since I stopped taking it like for a month, I began to return to my original look and still retain my muscle. I still have it. I don't know if you can see something, but I still have it. Yeah, so basically, I'm super glad that I stopped protein, and I do think that there is something in it that makes you get bigger. Because I've tried like lots of proteins, different, you know, brands, and they all do that to you. They all make you look bigger and very fast with remarkable like effects like right away. So that was obvious with me, and it was obvious with him. So now I decided to, you know, train more light, more cardio, because, you know, if you want to get leaner figure, you should train like an athlete with more cardio, that, you know, more like this type of an athlete, rather than doing like strength training and training with bigger weights, like a power lifter. You know, if you're a girl, don't train like that, because when you start training and you get stronger and stronger, you want to pick up bigger weights, and when you pick up bigger weights, all of a sudden you start training like a man, and you're going to resemble, maybe after time, a man if you're training like this. So if you want lean figure, you should train the way that it will get you the leaner figure. So guys, basically that's it. My message is, do not take any protein. It's useless. It could make a lot more harm than good, I think. Just eat right and train, and whatever happens, you're going to be still looking way better anyways than a normal person that doesn't train. Because my mind always was like, oh, I want to look like a WWE diva. And that is very achievable, because most of them are not really that muscular. And those that are too muscular, like Charlotte, well, she doesn't even have hips anymore. She lost all her feminine attributes. She have, you know, artificial boobs and all that, because when you train that way and when you take some things that they're pretending that they're not taking, but she can't possibly make such muscle naturally, she will lose also her boobs, and she very much resembles a man's figure than a woman's figure. So that is what will happen if you take like steroids and stuff, and lots of protein probably. So that is not for a woman. You know, someone like Paige, someone like, if you watch, of course, like Brie and Nikki, the Bell twins, they look athletic, and at the same time they have their female figures. Nikki especially. She also have artificial boobs, but that's not a topic. So guys, just eat right. Try to eat nuts, but not baked ones. Only raw nuts. Now don't go overboard with fruit, because that could be also bad for you if you go overboard with salads and overboard with fruit even. Everything that you're going overboard with and you're eating too much of it could be harmful to you. Even the things that are considered super healthy, too much of them, and it's not very good for the body. So just eat with a bit of everything. Don't eat noodles, for the love of God. And soy, guys. Try to avoid soy as much as possible. It turns out, from the latest research, that soy is the worst thing that you can possibly eat. Like, one of the baddest things for the body. It could make men look more feminine and develop boobs even. It's kind of makes like a female hormone in your stomach or something. It's very bad. It could be very bad for your stomach, for your digestion system. It's not good. So you better drink regular milk than soy milk. It's actually better. Almond milk is very healthy, but again, don't go overboard with it. So avoid soy at all costs, and avoid noodles at all costs. And the rest of the time you can eat croissants, you can drink coffee with milk. Just don't overeat during the day, don't overeat ever. Try to eat less, but don't be hungry. If you're hungry, you have to eat. Because if you don't get enough food during the day, you're going to be super hungry at night. And you're going to cave probably and eat. So, in time, you will feel less and less hunger. It will take like 2-3 months, but you will feel less and less and less hunger. And you will start losing weight, then you'll start to plateau in like nothing, maybe for 1 month even. And then voila, you lost weight. Then like plateau again, then voila, and lose weight. That is how it works. Some people just give up because they see that they are not losing weight. Like with 1 month, they're like, I am supposed to be losing like 1 pound or 1 kilogram a week. No, you're not supposed to do that. Everybody is different, but you're supposed to keep going. That is what you're supposed to do. And if you do that, the results will come. If you decide to try this method, please let me know. And of course, don't give up. If you have some problems with your stomach, you can drink tea to not feel the hunger. If you have acids in your stomach, you can take a pill made out of medical charcoal, actually. Like dust, black dust, you can say. And that is very healthy for your stomach. And it could destroy, the acids. But don't take one of those white pills. They're not very healthy for you. That with like white dust or white, like tau teeth or something else, whatever you have in your country, like stop acid or something. We have those here. I don't know what you have in your country, but I'm just saying those are not very good for your body, for your stomach. You can also eat an apple, but not more than one. Like I said, just try to not eat anything after 7 o'clock. And if you go to bed earlier, that is going to help. Because even if you're hungry, you're sleeping, so you're okay. So guys, thank you very much for watching. You can share your experience of losing weight down below. And until next time with KDG Reviews.